something a bit different today. Lots of people have been asking me what it's actually like to ride in China. I want to know what it's like, so today I'm going to take on a little ride and let you see. I'm going to use my LA Sprint today. Let's take it for a quick spin. So one thing I would say is that many of the roads are often under construction. My ride plan today was to go down this street, but as you can see, it's been dug up a bit. And when they're doing construction, they go up and down with water trucks a lot, spraying water down to try to keep the dust down, but it just covers the road with dirt. So yeah, I think we'll, plan B, we'll head down another way. Okay, so step one is to get outside of the city. Riding in the city sucks. Maybe I'll do another video on riding in the city soon. But step one, get out of the city. Fortunately, most smaller cities, they don't really have suburbs. So they go from fully built up cities like this to just countryside in about, well, you can get out of any smaller sized city in about 10 minutes by bike, so let's get out of the city. So this now that I'm in is technically the bike lane, and this is a bus lane. These yellow bikes, OFOs, the stationless public sharing bikes, plenty of them. As you can see, the main road there is also wet. The water trucks go around, trying to keep the dust down, trying to keep the pollution down. They just need to get a butt full of spray if you're on a bike. So, in my opinion, riding in the road is safer because you get less random stuff. It's quiet today, but usually in these bike lanes you have cars going this way, cars going that way, bikes, three-wheelers, stuff like this, you see. And I just find it a lot safer in the road. But when the water trucks are out, the water trucks don't usually come into bike lanes, so I'll stick to the bike lane. So 3Ks into my ride now, and I'm away from the high rises, pretty much on the outskirts of the city. Most Chinese cities are split into districts. Different areas specialize in different things. This area of my city is where all of the car mechanics, car garages are. So you'll see most of these places are working on cars and trucks. Gotta watch out for these tractors. My city runs pretty long east to west, but it's not very tall north to south. I'm actually heading west at the minute. I could have been in the countryside a while ago, but that road that was under construction stopped me, so here we go. But as you can see, pretty much leaving the city now, and the city just kind of stops. Outskirts of town, you get a few maybe slightly more industrial stuff, cement factories and whatnot. You can see this cement truck coming from one of the cement factories. I'd say on roads like this, you have to watch out for glass and stuff a bit more because there's less street sweepers. You can see the concrete or cement factory I was talking about. This road is actually part of what was the Silk Road, and there's a nice highway that runs parallel to the Silk Road now. But the highway has a toll, and this national road doesn't have a toll. So lots of the trucks or tractors that are pulling stuff and don't want to pay the tolls, they come down this road. So gotta be careful of the big trucks. Oh, it's just a slight hill, but it's pretty sappy when you're trying to talk. Less than 6k into my ride now, and you can see in the countryside pretty much bit of a headwind. These days every direction feels like a headwind actually. I think I'm just getting old. Past this road, and it's not finished construction yet, but I think this will take me where I want to go faster. Let's have a look. Yeah, no, not going down there anytime soon. Okay, back to the main road. Again, this is supposed to be a guide of how to ride in China, not how not to ride in China. So the route I'm on today, I've not actually done before. In a bit of a rut these days, you know, when you lose the love for cycling. So I'm trying to do something new. Yeah, we'll see where we go. I looked at a few maps before coming out, and I've got the route kind of down, but there should be a road that literally goes up that. So let's see. A sign that says construction ahead. That's always a interesting one. So this is the road I just tried to take a shortcut down, but it's not finished all the way. Anyway, I can see where I want to go, which is up the hill. Oh, this will be a nice road when it's done. Anyway, let's start this climb. Up to 7% on the Garmin. This guy's got his pollution mask on. Note to self in the edit, put some background music in so no one can hear me breathing like a dog. Garmin says temperature 28 degrees Celsius. Just last week I did a ride here with an average temperature of 7 degrees Celsius. There's like two seasons here, winter and summer. And in the calendar month of spring, you just kind of get a chaotic, random burst of summer days and winter days. Which, you know, I'm more than 1,000 kilometers from the sea, so what's with that? Is that building hit by fire? Ouch. 8% on the Garmin. talk amongst yourselves, viewers. So one thing I will say is that when the winter's over and the pollution starts to go, kind of starts to look pretty good in spring. I think these are peach blossoms. Sure. So I'd say in China the past 10-20 years there's been a huge surge of people moving from the countryside to the city. But I'd say these past few years, like, the city folk are starting to fall more in love with the countryside. Like, loads of people just come out here to be with nature, and you can see why. That's a nice view. Reservoir, peach blossoms. It's pretty good. And I've taken a very indirect route to get here, but I'm like, what, 15 k's outside of the city. And it's pretty nice. Again, you can still see the effects of the smog on the horizon, but pretty good. Anyway, let's keep going. This guy's got a bit of everything going on in here. One thing that gets me is unmarked speed bumps. There's one here, but look, you can't really see it. Oh, and I don't mess around with them. Oh. Sometimes there are signs, in Chinese obviously. But yeah, if you're drinking water or trying to eat a gel or something and you hit one of those, you're gonna have a bad day. So literally never been here before. I'm just using a Chinese maps app to navigate here. My usual method is open the map, look around for some squiggly lines with some switchbacks, save it to your favorites in the app, and get out on your bike, click the starred section you want to go to, and just hit navigate. Let's see how this ends up. But as far as Chinese towns go, the road through the town is often the lifeline of the town, which means the main road through the town, if it runs from east to west, there'll be loads and loads of businesses and houses cling to that road. But as soon as you turn off the road, like I have now, just in a couple of 100 meters, it just opens up to this. It's pretty good. So one word of caution is beware of military bases. I just went past one, but I had no idea it was there because obviously it says I've been here. And as I go past, you know, there's armed guards at the door, dragon's teeth to stop tanks, which seems a bit of overkill. But huge signs that say no photography. And I don't know if you can see from my helmet shadow, I had a huge GoPro stuck in my head, so that was awkward. Especially as a foreigner. Like, if I was a native, maybe it's alright. But as a foreigner, whoops. You know, I'm wearing bright pink. Not exactly blending in. And if you look above me, you can see everywhere you go, there's cameras watching you. So, yeah, you may end up having a visit and a few questions. But hey, totally innocent. I was just going into the hills. Happened to be a base there. I may sound paranoid, but the local military is more paranoid. So that's the reason. The fine squiggly line approach, definitely working. Graded up to 8% on the Garmin now. Ooh, that's some sting. I just heard something that went with them. I don't know if my mic's picking that up, but yeah, definitely something that sounds like mortar fire. That was another one. Hopefully they're not practicing on me. But nice scenery, huh? Look at those hills. Pretty windy road through these small villages. Pretty deserted. Again, road surface. Have some surprises you gotta watch out for. But other than that, nice place to be. Lovely place to be. Just going around the edge of this valley. Road surface got a bit bumpy. Oh, that's not too bad. Had to stop just to take in this valley. Thankfully I'm not going right down into the middle of it, I'm skirting around the edge I think. But that's cool. This must look great when it's covered in snow. Down there to the right, yet another valley. And just look at all those nice white roads you can see winding about. So much exploring. This is a cool little climb. Definitely feel the height when you look down there. Just keep going. Crazy, as you can see. Came down there, up here, around this hairpin, and still snaking off over there somewhere. Let's carry on. In these smaller towns, you'll often get some congestion like this. Yeah. Try to go through gaps, but assume no one can see you. It's basically market day and the whole main road just turns into the market, so just take your time. You're a guest here, but hey, don't get stuck waiting for a car to go because it may never go. And people just cross the road like that without looking, so hey ho, be careful. And now we're kind of at the foot of the Qingling Mountains, like that big guy over there, and they get higher and higher as you get further south. There's some roads that go up there and pretty nice views, but that's for another day. Now it's time to reap what we've sown. A nice descent back into the city on a nice road like this. Just have to watch out for the speed bumps. Let's go. I'm heading back home now. It's mostly downhill, but man, I'm just done. Legs dead. 1 week off the bike just kills me. But family man running a business sometimes gets busy. No choice. But yeah, 1 week off the bike, you get back on the bike, everything's so much harder. Let's go. Almost home. Don't start spraying! Ah! Even on here I'm getting soaked. Piece of just look at this. Just turning the road into a river. What's the point, man? The road ahead of you is already wet. You've already done it once. Just look at this. What a joke. Good luck trying to wait for it to dry. This guy looks happy with it. capacity and with speed bumps.
And this is the result of just crawling along at 10 kilometers an hour. Leaves the bike like this. Nothing a jet wash can't fix, so I guess.
So let me know if you enjoyed this kind of vlog style video, and I'll do some more in the future. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. And see you next time. China Cycling out.